Floating objects in MyARStudio. MyARStudio positions objects in augmented reality by placing them on the horizontal surfaces framed by your smartphone. This prevents the objects from being rendered in an unrealistic position, floating or below the upper surface. However, if necessary, you can export a GLB file so that the object is positioned at any height above the ground. The bounding box. When loading a GLB, MyARStudio calculates its bounding box, the smallest portion of space that contains all the elements of the 3D scene. Here we can see the drone in its bounding box in the 3D editor that was used to export the GLB file. In the augmented reality view, the bounding box is placed on the ground with all the elements it contains. Please note that the original position of the bounding box in the GLB is irrelevant. In augmented reality, it will always be aligned to the ground. The bounding box is invisible in augmented reality. The base of the bounding box becomes visible when moving or rotating an object in augmented reality. Handling the bounding box. By adding a base object under the drone, such as a plane, the scene bounding box will expand to contain it. MyARStudio will align the bounding box on the ground as always, but this time the drone will appear to float in the scene, because it is at the top of the bounding box. The further the base is from the drone, the higher the drone will fly. Make sure that the base object is a mesh. Empties, locators, null objects are not suitable for this purpose. Final touches. If the drone is very far from the base, it may happen that the user is unable to see them both. In this case, it is advisable that the base is clearly visible and that perhaps it indicates where the drone is located. If, on the other hand, you want the base to be invisible, simply reduce it by scaling it almost to zero, for example 0.001. Pay attention that the scale does not reach zero, because in this case the base could be ignored during the export phase. Thanks for watching this video tutorial. I remind you to subscribe to our channel not to lose any news, and I invite you to watch our videos for more information about MyARStudio.